Forward to this game all week long. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Navy midshipmen Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Owls offense will get the football first. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Navy's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got his man across the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush is on him. He's got some space.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not...
Continues to fight for yards. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together.
Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Wide open spaces. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Navy!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Rides to back and leaves it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Sets up the screen, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Quick release on the RPO. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Navy quick to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Navy never afraid to go for it on 4th down, and they will to open the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Red pass, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. He's got him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Number 88.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Rice, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it down the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Rice rushes to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This time they'll go to the running game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
This defense is played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back, and not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finds his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Sands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Plows through the defense. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here.